Welcome to the Sharkmoney Show. I'm your host, T-Shark, with my co-host,
B-Shark!
Oh, you know what time it is. You tuned in to the numero uno shark betting show of them all. It's the Sharkmoney Show. Well, week 3, let it be. Oh, let it be. But we're on to week 4. It's just John Lennon to the sheets on that one. Go to sleep on that one. Because on this one, it's week 4. And let's get ready to walk out the door. I got to go to work. I got a job to do.
It's redemption. I got that Rocky 2 redemption vibe going right now, man.
It's
still ringing in my ears. This is the week to pay attention. Here we go.
You better learn something, because in this next one, week 4, straight out the door, we'll say no more. Alakabib, alakazam, Thursday night. Here I am, sitting right there. I see something like a bird that doesn't exist. Once again, I keep saying this. Don't even talk about it like this. Somebody's dreaming. It's the Seattle Seahawks. And I do mean that darn Donaldson does switch teams again. And now he's going to make your head spin. Well, it's the minus 1.5 that I'm looking at. They're flying on into the Arizona Cardinals. Brother, sweet brother, what are we doing? Marvin Gaye can sing this song because they are intertwined at the hip. It's an interdivision game. It looks the same. Murray, touchdown in a hurry, in the flurry. Take Murray in the rushing yards. He's going to have to run. That pocket's going to start to collapse. But in the meantime, the Seahawks that just doesn't exist. Do you know what a Seahawks called? I don't know either. But in the first place, I don't like the last place, and I don't like the look on their face. Take the Arizona, and I mean, sound like a chicken to me. They're gonna get a brave heart that night. B, who you got?
I don't know, Mr. Cardinal. I'm gonna go the other side here, but I have a different kind of position. This will be the first of 5 teaser plays this week here with these Seattle Seahawks. Man, let me just break this down for you. The Seahawks put up 44 last week. 4-4. And they're getting points. Okay. I'll take that, but I'm going to take that from 1.5 up to 7.5. And speaking of the points, this is where some of the real indicators are. We talk about the big money, the shark money, the money that moves the line. Well, this line opened up at 2.5 for Arizona, and it got moved promptly to 1.5. All the shark money, the people moving big stacks, moved in on the Seattle Seahawks here. So I'm going to make this the first of 5 teaser plays. I'm going to go even farther on that and take them up to 7.5 points with the first leg of 5. I'm going to mix and match them all up here. But man, the Seahawks, man, they've won 4 straight in Arizona. What am I supposed to do here?
What can you do?
Plus 7.5. Hawks.
Oh, that's a dirty trick you just put in
play. We can both win.
They're so brothers.
Let's play for that.
But any which way, you can look on the top of my hat and you can understand what I'm saying. And this next pick is prime time. Like the beef calling the head chief to cut the head off all this mess. It's how do you do? Top of the morning. It's in Ireland, Mr. Dublin. Mr. Dublin Island. Who's there? Well, let's say yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum. Who's coming out? It's the Vikings with Mr. A.K. Awesome Wentz. He's going back home. The prodigal son has returned to Ireland. Red hair, Ireland, it all matches to me. It's a setup, and I can't even get up for this mess. But it's the minus 2.5 that the Minnesota Vikings are playing against who? Who's scared of the big bad wolf? I don't think so. It's the Steelers. And I mean, the Steelers ain't been out of Pennsylvania or the last 50 states in 50 years. Now they over in Ireland getting out there doing their dang thing. Well, I'm looking at the Steelers and saying to you, well, Mr. Buck Rogers of the 21st century, you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to jump into another century to win out of this game because it's going to be tough. And when I say tough, Mr. Old Wentz, take him for the over in the passing yards because he's in Ireland and the prodigal son shall return. Pete, who you got?
Got me a little Irish Spring sponsorship going on for the Ginger Jesus. Heading out to Ireland at 9:30 in the morning, top of the morning to you. Give me the Irish coffee, give me the Baileys, give me the coffee, bang, bang. Good morning, NFL. Here we are. It's Carson Wentz versus Aaron Aaron Rodgers, T-Shock. You know that's your boy. I know that's your boy. Well, here we go, man. It's like this. Like, Carson Wentz punched me in the face and elsewhere last week, and it did not feel good. But my prediction here is we're going to have a little bit of a Jake Browning effect. Jake Browning came out, Joe Burrow goes down, Jake Browning comes in, bang, 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 like run the whole offense, and then all of a sudden there's a week of film on Jake Browning. I think this is going to be the case with Carson Wentz here, and it ain't going to be so sweet out there for the Ginger Jesus trying to be the Pied Piper out there in Ireland. I'm going to take the 2 decades more of experience quarterback here to win this international series. And now listen, man, the Minnesota Vikings are 4-0 in their international competitions, international games, wherever they're playing, whether it's England, Germany, whatever. 4-0, impressive. They're due for a loss, and it's going to happen this time. I'm going to take those Steelers up as a second teaser leg, though, from 2.5 to 8.5. And I'm going to protect against close game, 1-score game, definitely. I think the Steelers might get out of here with a win. I do not believe Carson Wentz is going to go over to Ireland and cook like that. Give me Aaron Rodgers plus 8.5.
You can bet every potato in Ireland that is going down. I smell, yeah, right there. Ooh, that's mashed potatoes right there. Okay? Its setup is real.
This is Grandmaster Qu. We're entering into the 4th week of battles of the NFL. First battle, going in with the Colts versus the Rams. Going in with the Rams of Ram Stampede. Battle number 1. Battle number 2. Going in with the Ravens versus the Chiefs. Going in with the deadly Ravenclaw. Battle number 2. Battle number 3. Going in with the Bears versus the Raiders. Going in with the deadly style of the Raiders. Bucking hockey. These are the kumites of the NFL. I am Grandmaster Qu.
But in the next game, there's no way you can set up or let up in this game. It's going to be a house of pain. Let's just understand this. It's the Browns. So now, my God, did they put a stain in their drawers last week? The Browns come on into the, what we doing here? Against the Lions? The Lions that became uncowardly, now they got claws and they whooping the snot out of Raven. Man, y'all looking great. Y'all looking great. But 4, yes, Mr. Golf will go golfing in this game. He's going over in the passing yards. Let's not make no mistakes. But while we so wacko, there go Mr. Flacco. He's at it again. They starting his old 65-year-old behind again. But behind this line, he can't win 2 in a row. He's not that good to go. The main show, you know who it's going to be. It's the Lions with the minus 9.5 to stay alive. It started at 8.5. But I'll take the Lions all day. I ain't playing no games. The only game to win, ask Daniel when he was in the Lions den. B, who you get?
Listen, man, this line has already moved. It started at 8 and it vaulted to 9.5. And at which point, when it was 8.5, I took this play as a minus 2.5 teaser for the Lions. All the money moving in right now on the Detroit Lions. It's gone all the way to 9.5 points here. And it's because everybody realized all of a sudden, especially after that game in Baltimore, like, oh, the Lions are good. Every person, every team, they have the kryptonite, okay? Lambeau Field is Jared Goff's kryptonite. He did not look good. The Lions' offense did not look good at Lambeau Field. But that is a historic pattern. Outside of that, Jared Goff and this Lions offense absolutely cooks. And they're going to be at home here against the Cleveland Browns, who, for what it's worth, are coming off a very emotional, high vibrational win. And they are poised for a reality check and a letdown game. Now, their defense has proven they could be elite. They held the pack to 10 points. They got it done in the end there at home. But this is that bounce back game and the other way for the Browns. This is not going to be pretty for them. I'm going to take the Lions down to 2.5 still. As a teaser, my play was at 8.5. It's sitting at 9.5. I'd still advise getting it under the 3 just to protect yourself. But the Lions are absolutely going to win this game by a field goal or more. It's probably going to be a blowout, but I'm going to put this on the teaser card, mix and match with the others on this show.
Oh my, you definitely are knocking them out the box. Beware, ChatGPT. I don't like how you did my boy dirty like that. You're going to get smacked up in the next episode. Explode on this guy, will you?
Rough, boy.
Because I'm sticking to this guy.
I'm in a street fight.
Well, in the next one, fly, Eagles. Oh my. Let's not try to sing that twice. I tried that last week and they became super superb. And now it's going to be a tough one. It's the Philadelphia Eagles flying on into the who, the what, the Tampa Bay Buck, Baker, touchdown maker. Eagles are favored with a minus 3.5. Now this is the Super Bowl champions. And I told you with a 3.5 and you spotted them. What did they do? They covered it at home. But in this game, defense is going to reign supreme. Take the under in the total points of scoring in this game. It ain't going to be fly, Eagles fly. It's going to be try to get by in the Eagles sky. But in this game, you're also going to look at touchdown maker. Baker, take him for 2 touchdowns against the Eagles defense. Okay? I'm not turning my back on you. But take for the plus 3.5, I'm taking Baker, touchdown maker to cover the spread. And that's the end of that. B, who you got?
I love your guts. And man, what a bad beat at Rams in the points last week. And here we go. Final play of the game. Absolute miracle.
Yes.
And the Eagles covered. And here we go. And now it's battle 3-0 versus 3-0. And for what it's worth, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have had the Eagles number most of the time in recent years. 3-1 Baker Mayfield as the quarterback for Tampa Bay versus the Eagles at this point. He has absolutely dominated the Eagles. But we got a Mike Evans injury, which is going to play into things this year. And listen, man, the Birds are going down there a day early to acclimate to the heat. They got a bone to pick. They would not be doing this if this game didn't mean something to this squad. And they actually showed a different side of themselves this week against the Rams. They opened up the passing game. They brought the Lambo out of the garage. And they're like, all right, the whole league's on notice right now. We can also throw this football. And by the way, we got a bone to pick with your boy Baker, touchdown maker in Tampa Bay. And we're coming down. We're going to get a little hot, a little early. We're going to run some drills, some practice. We're going to get ready for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road here. Big game. Now, admittedly, I like this game better when it was at 3, but it's been bet up here by the sharp money, the public. Everybody's believing in the Eagles. So do I this week. Eagles minus 3.5. I prefer it at 3. I'll put a unit on at 3.5. But because I think the Eagles are absolutely going to beat the tar out of the Tampa Bay Bucs this week.
Well, if they beat that out of them, there won't be nothing left of them. I'm
You
telling
always
you right
say
now.
3.5 for a reason.
Well,
I always take the hook. I'm going the other side this time, T-Shark.
Well, like I
it's
said,
3.5 for a reason right now.
The pendulum swings
You know
both
it's coming.
ways.
Fly, Eagles,
But on
fly.
this way, it's the other way, and that means it's this way to that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Trey's Anatomy. Before we get started, I just want to pay respects to our fallen patient last week, our week 3 surgical 5 parlay, so please join me in a moment of silence. Let's get back to work. Last week we got taken down by a very rare condition known as the Browns actually playing winning football, but we're going to get right back after it here. Thursday night football, Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Give me the Seahawks plus 7.5 in a close game, but I think they win that game outright. Next game, Jackson Dart making his first start as a Giant. Rookie quarterbacks making their first start often don't perform too well, and you have a Chargers team that's rolling coming in. Give me the Chargers on the money line. Next game, Bills versus Saints at home. Bills are still a buzzsaw. I'm going to have the ER open all night because the Saints are going to be coming in. They're going to get their butts whooped. Give me the Bills minus 6.5. Next game. Let me check my notes. I got the Titans plus 14.5 against the Texans. Texans, the spread right now is 7.5 points. They shouldn't be 7.5 points against anybody right now. So give me an extra 7. Titans plus 14.5. And to round it out on Monday Night Football, I have the Broncos at home versus the Bengals. Bengals still stink. They're coming in against a good Broncos defense at home. Give me the Broncos money line. Thank you.
But any which way, let's just skip to all of this and that. In the next pick, I bet this on everything I know. Stacy Boston, I'm doing it for you. It's the Washington Commanders, and I mean, oh, they commanding with a minus 1.5 flying on in, should I say dropping on in, platoon, you know what I'm saying? On into the Atlanta, the Atlanta Dirty Bird, the Falcons. They ain't even landed on the owner's arm. They blinded. They can't even get the win. The way they got their behind whooped by a Panther, that's what's supposed to happen in nature. Ain't no Falcon beating no dang Panther. So let's get to the roots of it. Mr. Penix, it's the under for you in the passing yards. You stung. And I mean Pepe Le Pew without the woman. I mean, you can't attract nothing. And the bottom line is this, when we go into this all together now, let's just say it. Washington with a minus 1.5. I swear they're going to show up in Newtonville. We're going to party all day and all night. That goes out to you, my man. Take the Washington. And I mean Mariota and the Toyota and all that garbage. Take them for the under in the passing yards because I don't believe in Mariota without the Toyota. He'll be back in the Beamer soon enough. Be who you got.
Listen, man, this is a tough spot because for me it's a no-brainer on the Washington Commanders. Minus 2.5, and that is my play. All right. But after getting embarrassed, absolutely stone cold lock embarrassed by the Carolina Panthers. How are you going to lose to the Carolina Panthers? 30-0. 30-0. It feels like this might be a serious week of practice. It feels like this might be one of those weeks where you're like, all right, I'm going to lay this thing on the line and get this stuff done. So this is the position the very dangerous Atlanta Falcons are in. But I'm all over the Washington Commanders. Very tempting. And look, you know the science here. It's 2.5 point spread. You could take those Falcons. Conceptually, you could take the Falcons up to 8.5. That's a lot of points. The Falcons are probably due after getting embarrassed by the worst team in football. But that's not on my card. The 2.5 with the Commanders, not on my card. But if you want to play this game, Washington Commanders, minus 2.5 T-Shark, Marcus Mariota, or whoever, because the Falcons stink. They got a limp beak.
Hey, look. The news update is 1.5. Make sure you understand. 1.5 means you're going to get eaten alive with an above average team coming in. This is slaughterific, horrific. Somebody gets slaughterhouse to perform at halftime. But in our next pick, and I do mean,
it's Falcons money though, man. Everybody, that's big time. Somebody must go to Falcons practice.
This is going to be the worst night of somebody's life this Sunday night. I mean, I will never ever say this about another team or their game, but this game right here, it means it's going to bring the pain. And I mean so much pain, you better have like I said, the Dr. Trey's Anatomy, get your behind out there, because there's bloodshed in this game. It's going to be no hard way, but hurt feelings. It's the Green Bay Packers with Mr. Parsons, and I do mean he's coming back like Dracula. I mean to the team that he just got rid of him, the Dallas stinking Cowboys. And I mean, Green Bay on Sunday night, what more can you say? I can look at the score and say minus 6.5 is going to the Green Bay Packers. What did I tell you about that 6.5? They feeling over like, oh, Dallas ain't got nothing, but they're sitting at home. And you just underestimated everything that they love. Take Prescott, and I mean press me not, with the over in the passing yards. I do believe he has something to prove after taking that L like that and getting whooped on. But it's kind of hard to show no love for a man that could fight in the next game. This team is Green Bay Packers. They're not losing 2 games back to back. No slackers. And this Dallas Cowboys are definitely some slackers. Take the GB with the cheese head on top of me if you really want to make your money with the minus 6.5. B, who you get?
Yo, man, after taking that L to the Cleveland brown stain Jones that you were talking about here, listen, man, the Packers, it's down to business. We're going to play the Dallas Cowboys, which, you know, they gave up 37 points to the Giants, man. Woo. Like, it is time to get after it. This 6.5, in my estimation, probably going to go to 7. But my play is, again, teaser, down 2, Green Bay, money line, no shot. They're losing to Dallas. Could it be close? Sure. But Green Bay is going to get out of here with a win. So I'm going to put that on the teaser card in the mix and match here. And man, like, the Cowboys are like bottom 5 in terms of explosive plays allowed. There's so many different matchups that favor Green Bay. CeeDee Lamb, his status is a bit questionable. Even if he plays, it's not going to be 100% CeeDee Lamb. So I just think Green Bay is going to come in here, take care of business. Could it be close? Yes, but Green Bay, money line, all day, cash your check.
Now you're talking sense, and it makes dollars, because them cents do add up. Because I'm telling you now, the cream of the light, well, it gets a double dip in our next 2 picks. That's right, I said it.
Final sequence. Philadelphia touchdown irrelevant to outcome, but critical to spread. Statistical inevitability achieved. Human despair confirmed. Bots win week 3, 2-1, and now lead the series 5-4. Are you ready to quit, B-Shark?
Wow, I cannot believe you were going to talk smack after that bad beat of the Eagles game. That's the difference between us right now. That was the difference between a 2-1 victory for AI against B-Shark and the 5-4 series lead. But it's week 4, and I'm back for more. This is a marathon, Chrome Dome, not a sprint. Let's talk 3 games in the NFL week 4. We're going to start off in Ireland. Top of the morning to you. Let's talk about those Steelers and Vikings. Who you got?
Carson Wentz starts because rookie J.J. McCarthy is out, and he just led the Vikings to a 48-10 win. Pittsburgh leads on A.J. Aaron Rodgers and a shaky line. But say Minnesota's Balance covers the 2.5.
Hey, look, Carson Wentz did his thing last week, 48 points. What? Okay, but I don't expect this to happen twice. This neutral site, hey man, I don't like neutral site games to begin with, so I'm going to take the experienced quarterback in Aaron Rodgers here, and I'm going to take the 2.5 points to go along with it. And we'll see. Those Steelers kept Aaron Rodgers on his feet. We'll see if he holds up against that blitz package from Minnesota. But I like the Steelers get out of here with a win, and I'm going to take those 2.5 points to go along with it. All right, game 2, here we go. The Ravens at the Chiefs. What do you got?
Baltimore leads on a run-heavy attack with Lamar Jackson at quarterback and Derrick Henry at running back. Kansas City as a home underdog is rare. The model sees value in Mahomes catching a field goal, but select Chiefs plus 2.5.
Hey, Chiefs and the points? Always tempting, right? But there's a reason they're getting points. They haven't eclipsed 250 yards passing all year. Meanwhile, the Ravens, despite being 1-4 in their last 5 against the Chiefs, are coming off a tough loss to those Detroit Lions. This is going to be a focused Ravens team. I expect a little revenge here on both the Chiefs and last week. I don't see the Chiefs holding up to this offense. We'll see. I'm going to take the Ravens to cover those 2.5 points, and we'll tally it up at the end of the week here. But let's move on to the third game. The Colts at the Rams. You made a believer out of me and Daniel Jones, but what do you say about this game?
Matthew Stafford and Davante Adams headline the Rams offense. Daniel Jones has the Colts scoring more than 34 points per game, but Los Angeles defensive front presents a tougher matchup. But think of veteran edge helps the Rams cover -3.5.
Hey, you're right. That Rams defense is strong, but Jonathan Taylor is stronger. And man, your boy Daniel Jones put up 34 a game, and I'm gonna get 3.5 points here. Listen, it's a new era in Indianapolis. So I'm going to take the points with an undefeated team going on the road to face the Rams. They're just coming off a tough loss. So I like a close game here. So give me the 3 plus the hook. I'm going to take the 3.5, and we'll see the results here at the end of week 4. See you again next week.
This Monday night. Oh my gosh, what are we headed
Must see
for?
TV.
Must see TV. Oh my. I'm
Look
going to set
away,
this up.
T-Shark.
In this next game, everyone you know is getting carried out. And I mean carried out to the pasture that they belong. It's the Jets. Can't add no excitement to that. Versus the Dolphins. Oh, they almost came close and they tried, but they died. It's the end. Yes, it is. So let's talk about it. It's the defense of the Jets against the Dolphins. You know what? Struggling offense. Well, it looks kind of ill to me because I don't like how things are. It's the -2.5 going to the home team. And you know what I say. You see that -2.5? This is a below average team. I mean, they're going to have to come up with a scheme. But the scheme that they have is a whole lot better to get on top of situations. I'm looking at Mr. Tua. How do you do it? To pass for the over and the passing yards in this game, they gonna need you, Tua. Your running game is non-existent, so all your arm is right there. Take them for the over in the pass. But any which way, the Dolphins, I can't get excited. There's no point assistance in their life. It's over for them. It's over for anybody else. Take the New York Jets, and I mean with a +2.5 to win and leave them skinned alive on this Monday night. B, who you get?
It's over for you. It's over for the Jets. It's over for B-Shark. And that is over 44.5 points because neither of these teams play defense, T-Shark. None of them do it. Yeah, it's pretty bad, right? So you got the Jets, you got the Dolphins in Miami Beach. Everybody's going to have a good time. Everybody's going to make money. This game is trash, okay? Neither of these teams, again, they play defense. So, like, you know, I don't know who's going to win this game. Like, Mike McDaniel, every time I look at that guy, I remind, like, it gets me back on, like, the little PlayStation 2 playing, like, some GTA Vice City. Like, this cat is absolute straight out of GTA Vice City. Perfect spot for him down there in Miami. But I got news. This man's going to get fired real soon. And Tua's going to go out there, and Tua's going to do what Tua do, and he's going to throw for 172 yards and with like 32 completions. And, you know, we'll see what the Dolphins do. But I'm actually going to take the over on this game because, again, like, neither team plays defense. This is going to be a high-scoring affair, I think, between Aaron Glenn and Mike McDaniel's squads here. But this is Trash Bowl 1 out of a two trash night on Monday night. So I'm not going to pick a side on trash versus trash.
Yes.
I'm going to take the over on this game.
Well, this is tough to do and hard to swallow. You know, I never liked Brussels sprouts. Oh. But I got it in my right cheek off of that first one. Sprouts. Here comes the second piece of the Brussels sprouts. I'm about to get chubby cheeks all over again.
Roasted.
Okay? Because in our next Monday night doubleheader, who doesn't care about this one? Who's going to do the browning in the browning, and what can Brown do for you? Well, he better come through like he's true blue. It's the Cincinnati Bengals, and I mean, they don't even have a town. They don't even have a city. They don't even have a borough in every state you go around no more. They broke down to the core. With the -7 goes to Denver. Mile high. That means you can't even fly or even try. That means you can't even catch your breath because you can't breathe a mile high like that. And if you don't get there by the night and you show up Saturday morning, believe you me, you're going to have oxygen machines on the side of the sidelines. It ain't no joke. Take the Denver, and I mean Mr. Nicks, wait a minute, full of tricks? Yes. Play Stevie Nicks song when he comes out. okay? Because it's going to be kind of cold outside. Take them with the over in the passing yards because I do believe the charade is over. And now the mask can be ripped off. Take the Denver fucking Broncos all the way like Tonka. You can guarantee that. That's a fact. B, who you got?
Tough ride for those bucking Broncos, losing a couple of weeks straight on field goals in the last moments of the game. That's tough. And here we go. We're coming home against Jake Browning and the Bengals. And I had a couple of Brownings once, and I went on this long journey. I'll tell you about it sometime, T-Shark. But not right now. This journey is going to be pretty simple. The Broncos are going to beat the Bengals. All right. So again, like this line is fluctuated between 7.5, wherever that line ends up right then and there. Take that down 6 points. I'm gonna take it here with 7 down 6 points to -1. The Broncos -1. Throw it on the other 4 teaser plays. Mix and match them all up. We'll calculate it at the end of the week. But listen, man, there's no shot. There's literally no shot the Broncos are losing to the Bengals in this situation. Now the film is out on Jake Browning. You know how to shut him down. These Broncos coming off a tough loss, man. Couple of them. Couple of tough losses. You talk about motivation and all the intangible factors, man. This is a Broncos runaway victory, but I'm taking them here at -1 on the teaser card.
It's not hard to do because it's something we have to do. Sometimes you don't like it.
Business, not
It's
personal.
business. It's never personal in the first place. So let's just get that straight. But now let's move on. That was week 4, and we would love to see you some more. Make sure you like and subscribe and share the Sharkmoney Show on the TikTok channels along with the YouTube as well, because we're going to let the family grow. Instagram, here we come again.
No, folks, put it on Facebook.
It's going to happen on Facebook as well because it keeps growing and growing and growing. But for week 5, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to say goodnight to the preseason. Thank goodness September is over.
Woo!
And we're going to move on to week 5 and keep you staying alive. John Travolta couldn't have a dance move, didn't make it Trump and thrusting. Stay alive. Until then, B, it's the Sharkmoney Show.